The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
But the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Off play action. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hurley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Takes the handoff. It's Hurley. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Travis. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Play number 9 on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Hurley. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd and short now after that completion. On the run, it's Hurley. The Wildcats brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the air, it's Travis. Quarterback now breaking the field. Keeps it and gets the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball.
One thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Here's the handoff. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets... That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer.
Wow. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Wolverines want to move quickly. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 24, Michigan 14.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
In other scores around the country, Slippery Rock 45, Tiffin University 35.
First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Arizona.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Travis. Extending the play. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing you have to do to create fumbles is everybody fly to the football. Unfortunately, that ball bounced out of bounds, but a nice job ripping it loose and causing the fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's going to pass on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Arizona.
Now on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Third down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Arizona runs out the punt team. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up now.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, going up top. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wolverines in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking the play. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out.